Welcome to episode 194 of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Ketchum, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. I'm Deacon Give It To Me this week.
I'm the Eric J.
Only known as
The Eric J.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy K Harris, the gentleman.
The gentleman.
The gentleman.
The everyday gentleman.
24/7.
But better known as K Diddy.
Take that.
With this week introducing Bishop Buns.
Oh, testify.
Y'all make sure y'all get your offering ready.
Mm-hmm. Faster collection plate.
We're going to hell.
No, they. I ain't in this.
We in this together.
Together. I said. We're going to take our neighbors.
See,
I said take our neighbors.
Uh-huh. Where we taking them?
Straight to hell with us.
Straight to hell. One-way ticket. Goddamn.
no. What's wrong with y'all? Get me
Welcome.
off of this ride. Not interested.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Not interested. See, y'all tripping. It's 2 minutes into the show, and y'all sitting there talking about taking everybody with y'all to hell. Y'all are wild.
It's going to be a hell of a ride.
Hey. God know what he made. He already know what it is.
You
I'ma
make
just-
no mistakes either, right?
You know what?
No.
Move on, Tim. I can't move it along because it's your part. Move it.
Oh,
to
my
your-
bad. Go ahead and find us on our social medias. At Technical File on Instagram and the Twitter. You can also find us at www.technicalfile.com. Don't forget to put the K on that motherfucker.
You
I
damn
forgot
right.
to close the window. Anyways, you can also find us on the Facebook at Technical File Podcast.
Mhm.
And then slide on over to our Technical File Pod Overtime group where you can join in with the listeners, fans, and the fam. But last,
Mhm.
and certainly not least, do not forget to go ahead and check out our YouTube, Technical File Podcast.
Come see our faces.
Pew, pew, pew. Like I say every week, man, if you guys enjoy being a part of this amazing Tech File fam, share with everyone you know. Your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your granny, your baby mama, baby daddy, whoever, wherever you're listening right now, whoever's right next to you, it don't matter who it is. Share it. Let them know that you listen to the Tech File. We don't grow without y'all, man, so let this family grow.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Challenge, like every week,
Challenge.
is share the show, of course, but also download the Good News Radio app.
Is
Do
it
it now.
Like that.
Screenshot it, let us see it. Y'all interact with us every week.
Like that.
All right,
Matter
and
of
wherever
fact-
you find. Go
Oh,
ahead.
no, go ahead. No, go ahead. So let me actually make sure I tune into the good news right now. Get my chat box up.
Yep, and wherever you find podcasts, you can find us. That includes Apple Podcasts,
Mhm.
Google Play,
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
SoundCloud,
Yes, sir.
Stitcher,
Mhm.
Spotify,
Spotify.
Spotify, we there.
Pandora,
Yeah.
Pandora, we in there like swimwear.
Amazon Music.
We there too.
Amazon Music.
Amazon Music.
Y'all got to work on that. iHeartRadio.
You ain't
Okay.
gonna boom boom?
I did. I said, was it week this week?
Yeah,
It
we ain't
was
hear
weird,
nothing.
man.
Give it
I
the
ain't hear
boom.
nothing.
How about that? That's even better.
Taking this on the way to hell thing a little too literally. Himalaya,
Like a player.
Wooshka,
Wooska.
and the aforementioned Good News app.
Show. Good.
Good
Good
show.
News Radio.
Y'all should know by now every Tuesday between 6 and 8 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you
6
go
to 8.
ahead and get that Good News Radio app and come listen to the show. Interact with us. Be live on the show with us. Just have fun. A live Tech File experience is a little bit different than hearing it recorded. So come be part of it.
Celebration.
Let's talk about it.
And you can also find us wherever you're listening to this episode right now, obviously. But while there, make sure that you like, subscribe, rate, review. 5 stars or better. It helps us and we appreciate it.
5.
What
For
that
sure.
man Eric said, just to repeat, rate and review the show. share the show. Those are free ways to support the pod, and we really, really, really appreciate it. It helps us grow, helps new people find us, helps us move into new markets and new cities. And when y'all hear the top 10 listening cities and the international cities of this week, y'all gonna see why that word of mouth is so important. That being said, the top 10 listening cities from the past week. Number 1, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Shout out to the hometown. Appreciate y'all taking the number 1 spot back, you know. Number 2, Chicago, Illinois.
Shot Town.
So
Welcome
Chicago.
back. Always your love.
Number 3, I think this might be a new city from Wisconsin on the list. Sun Prairie, Wisconsin.
Sun Prairie, what's going on? Welcome.
Welcome, neighbor. Hello, neighbor.
Number 4, New Berlin, Wisconsin.
New Berlin.
Hello,
Welcome.
neighbor.
You be there every week.
Number 5, we got Cypress, Texas.
Cypress,
Okay,
Texas.
Cypress.
What's going
What's
on?
going on, Texas love?
You always
Show.
show love.
Number 6, we got Racine, Wisconsin.
Racine.
You almost had me call it that shit.
Racine?
Hello, neighbor.
You gonna say it one week.
Mm-mm.
Number 7, we got Ashburn, Virginia.
Ashburn, Virginia. What's going on?
Number 8, we got Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
Menominee
There's a lot of
Falls.
neighbors this week.
Oh, it's a lot of neighbors. Number 9, we got Kenosha, Wisconsin.
It's another neighbor.
Okay, K-Town, what up?
Oh my God. Anyways.
K-Town.
Number 10, we got Houston, Texas.
Hey.
H-Town.
What's up, yo?
Texas love, always showing love.
Now, I believe this is a Tech File record of international listeners. We had, unless I miscounted, 11 different countries check in with us this past week.
Oh, that's what's up.
What's up?
That's dope.
So,
Welcome.
shout out to Canada.
Hey.
Canada, welcome. Welcome back.
Hello,
Hello,
neighbor.
neighbor.
The United Kingdom. Welcome
UK.
back, y'all.
UK, welcome back. Hello. Hello, Governor.
India.
Okay.
India, what's going on?
I
Welcome.
wonder what part. That's a big big land. It's a big land right there.
A lot of people.
We got
Billion
Belgium. Right. We got
Trusty
Belgium.
Belgium. Welcome
What's up,
back.
Belgium?
Right.
As every week.
We got Ireland.
Ireland, welcome back.
Hey.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
We got the Netherlands. I think that's new. Have you ever had the
Netherlands, welcome.
Netherlands check in with us? We
I
have.
believe so.
I don't. Yeah. Oh, okay.
But welcome
Eric
back.
said yeah. We got Australia.
Australia,
Hey.
what's going on, mate?
Bro,
What up, Kane? I see you finally listened to that to that episode on Last Chance U.
Shout out to Kane. Shout out to Locked On Bucks podcast. We got Switzerland.
Switzerland,
Hey.
welcome.
That's new. We've never had Switzerland, right?
Yeah, I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
The,
Switzerland, welcome.
the Philippines.
Okay.
Philippines,
Hello.
welcome. Welcome back.
We got-
Oh, they've been there before.
We got Brazil.
Brazil.
That's what everybody got said like Don from Fast and Furious. Brazil. Oh, his arms out and shit.
Put a 2 little
And then-
beater on.
Right.
Sorry,
All
tank
kinds of-
top. I don't want to call it a beater anymore.
What's the real name? Isn't it like
A
line?
shirt.
A shirt or something like that?
Yep.
I've never understood why it's called that, but alas.
That's random.
Last but not least, we got New Zealand.
New Zealand,
Hello.
welcome.
So shout out to all of our international listeners, man. That's dope.
11 countries, but no Spain. What up, man?
I know Spain. I
Unless
hope
Spain
you
was
are.
hopping around the world.
I don't think Spain was hopping. Not the way them COVID cases going back up internationally. That ain't it. Hope everybody is out there safe, you know. But sport fact of the week.
I do have one, but the biggest sports fact of the week is that our 4th anniversary T-shirt is on sale right now.
Hey.
Tell 'em.
Yeah, so check our socials. It has a link to the custom ink.
Get yours.
You have
today.
until May 22nd. I don't exactly know the date. It's late May, till after our 4-year anniversary to order. It's not that expensive. You can get it shipped directly to you if you want, or you can have it shipped here. One of us here, meaning Southeast Wisconsin, because I'm not driving all over the state or the country getting it to you. But if you're in Southeast Wisconsin, you can have it delivered locally by a Tech File cast member.
It's a dope shirt too.
It
It's a
is.
super dope shirt. Shout out to Eric for the design,
For
man.
sure.
Shout out, brother.
Got us out here looking good for our 4-year anniversary.
I already have a idea for year 5, but we'll figure that out when we get there.
The order form closes May 20th, by the way.
Thank you. See,
And
she's the point
yes,
guard at all times.
It's a very reasonable price. You can get it shipped to you for like $25, man. One shirt, 25, including shipping. You know what I'm saying? So come on, support the pod.
Don't wait. Do it right now.
Right. We give you free ways to support the pod. And if you want to actually wear us out, rep us like that, man, we appreciate that greatly too. Like,
sure.
It's a dope shirt. So if y'all haven't seen it yet, make sure y'all check that link out and get one.
And for Douche, we got the prototypes delivered, and they fucked it up, man. They did. They left your name off.
They left your name off the original. We was like, damn.
It's your face there and no name. We was like, how they going?
Everybody like, who that is?
Yeah. But actual sport fact of the week: Butler's Cinderella run in the NCAA men's basketball tournament comes to an end on April 5th, 2010, which I did not realize it's already been 11 years since this happened. But Butler lost to Duke in the national championship game, 61-59. They faced off at Lucas Oil Stadium, which hosted this year's championship game in Indianapolis, which was about 6 miles away from Butler's campus. Duke led 60-59 when Butler's Gordon Hayward missed a 2-point attempt with 5 seconds left, and Duke's Brian Zubek got fouled after the rebound. Zubek made the first foul shot but missed the second. Hayward then pulled down the rebound, dribbled up to half court, and just misses a desperation 3-point shot. And Butler had entered the tournament as a number 8 seed. I actually remember that game. Butler was in the Horizon League at the time, so I was kind of rooting for him.
Cooking our ass, bro.
I mean, for a couple of years, like it was kind of neck and neck. It was like Butler and Milwaukee, and then they just took off on our ass. So, but yeah, no, I remember like I didn't realize like in the moment like exactly how close he got to making that shot. Like, 2 inches off, like from the craziest shot in Final Four history. So yeah, shout out to Butler and Duke.
And also shout out to Keith in the comments. He's listening live on the Good News Radio app. He said he's copying him a shirt for sure.
No, brother.
That's what I like.
Appreciate you.
That's what
Love to hear.
We appreciate that. All right. The topics this week are kind of interesting. Like it's a weird week of news that we had since we last touched base. So, let's just get into it because
I just want to say before we do, I scanned the rundown and like you buried the lead, Camille. That's all I'm saying.
Then why didn't you move it then?
I ain't want to mess with your stuff. I'm just saying, like there's a story that it's a tease now. It's a tease. Like there's a story that I want to get to.
I was sick from the COVID.
I'm not calling you out. I'm just saying, like I looked at it.
That's all I'm saying.
What's the topic?
I'm guessing it's Paul Pierce.
It's a tease. Oh, okay, I guess it's not a tease anymore.
And that kind of coincides with Paul Pierce shit too.
You gotta bear. We can't leave with no Paul Pierce, man. That's against our rules.
I just wanted to hear Ken's thoughts. That's all I'm saying. Like I've been waiting all week to hear Ken's thoughts.
That is against the rules. Can't leave. It's
against the rules. You can't leave with no Paul Pierce.
It is when it's Paul Pierce slander.
You finna get all the slander. This motherfucker.
You know what? Let's Dooch, hit that drop. Let's start. All right. So March Madness just finished up. On the women's side, we had the Stanford Cardinals defeat the Arizona Wildcats 54-53 in their national championship game. That was Stanford's first title win since 1992. I was 3 then. That's crazy. I don't know if y'all watched that game, but it was a lot of sloppy basketball. Mm-hmm. But it was sloppy on both. It was sloppy on both sides, and
all 3 sides because the referees was shaky.
That is also very, very true. The only thing that really kept Arizona in that game in the first place was the fact that their defense was able to call so many turnovers. And at the end of the game, what's her name? Was Ari McDonald? Mm-hmm. They were locking her up, fam, but she just kept shooting. She had the Mamba mentality. She was like, I'm gonna keep shooting this. It's going to fall at some point. And I don't know if y'all saw her game winning attempt, but like the whole team literally like converged on her, and she just put that mug up. She could have passed to the corner and had an open
She
shooter.
definitely could have passed. I'm like, she wide open, bro.
Dude, she danced her way into a triple team. Like how?
She dribbled like a motherfucker Riley Freeman.
Yeah.
I was looking like, bruh, in the corner. She wide open. I mean, back to the key, and then looked at the motherfucking rim and pulled. I was like, you really shot that shit?
And here I go watching the whole
I was
way.
gonna say
Like,
she was close.
like,
She almost hit it though.
It was, but
She
was
knew
wide open.
she knew she could hit it. She
was
almost
wide
hit it.
open.
She
And she was hot, but she was wide open.
Like the first thing I thought was Mamba mentality because I was like, that was definitely a Kobe shot. And then somebody found like Kobe trying for a buzzer beater with 3 people on him.
It was definitely Mamba mentality because I believe she was like 5 for 20 when she took that shot. So
Ooh.
she was pulling, fam. Mamba mentality, pulling.
But she the one that got them there. So like
that's
she deserved to
exactly
get that
like she
shot.
earned it. She earned it. Like there's no shade on that. Like they was doing what got them there in the first place, and she has been hooping the entire tournament. So shout out to her and the run at the Wildcats had, but also shout out to the Cardinals winning that championship. It was also tight seeing Anna Wilson in the game and seeing Russell in the stands cheering. And so I was like, look at Big Bro in the crowd, all proud.
It's an athletic family.
Families like that have always been interesting to me, where it's like your whole family is cold at sports, like just your whole family.
The whole.
I mean, keep in mind, Russ went pro in 2 sports, so
yeah, these are facts.
And on the men's side, we had Baylor defeat Gonzaga. So me and Tim's championship pick did not pan out. And when I saw the way that Baylor was playing,
man,
I was like, them some dogs, fam. Like
they wanted it. They came out like they wanted it. I'm like, man, fuck them.
I don't think
these buckets.
Ever seen a college basketball team that locked in. Like they were on point, like from
on both
jump.
sides.
Yeah.
Like for real,
like,
from jump.
Gonzaga couldn't do shit with them. Like I don't care. Like ignoring the fact that Gonzaga seemed to be a little like lethargic. Like even if they came out and played their A game, like I don't know if they were beating Baylor on that night. Like
the guards was ridiculous. Mitchell.
Yeah.
He came out the gate like, fuck you talking about. Hold on, you step back. Fuck you talking about. Let me get this 3 real quick. Let me finna get these boys about. I can hear. If we get them out of here real quick. Like they stayed up at least 50. Like, well, they got down to 10 by half. But shit, the whole first half they was up like 15.
They did not trail their whole game.
Like they was whooping their ass. I was like, damn, y'all wasn't ready at all, bro. Like at all. But
I was like, dang, y'all. I mean, they had no like they didn't. And I was wondering, like, I wonder if it's a little bit because they had like a little hangover from having such like a exciting game to get to the championship in the Final Four against UCLA. Like, I wonder if there was like some, I don't know what you want to call it, but like carryover. Like, I always wonder that with teams because that game could have been a championship
that was
game.
A great game.
Yeah,
Jalen Suggs is cold. Jalen Suggs is cold. Just
there's a reason why he's a top 5 pick.
Dude, Jalen Suggs is a monster, but yeah, that shot, it hurt a lot of hearts.
Man, bro, plenty of hearts.
Lots of feelings, lots of bets.
It was funny because that game was happening during the Bucks game, and Marcus Johnson does commentary for the Bucks, and he's a big UCLA guy. And someone came on the game. They were like, "Hey, Marcus, how are you? Are you all right? Like, I'm sure you saw how that ended." And Marcus, he was just like, like, yeah, man,
LA, I know y'all. I know y'all still sick with it.
Jrue Holiday was talking cash stuff in practice, talking about UCLA, nah. And I was like, dang. That's a heartbreaker.
I know y'all sick over there.
It's funny because he definitely did like the alumni thing where it's like I ain't been following it, but like they winning now, so fuck it. UCLA, let's go.
You got tuition from me, baby. I'm on the bandwagon forever. I don't have to watch.
Probably donated back, like knowing Jrue.
Like I've given Marquette like a couple $100 since I've graduated. Yeah, they ain't got to. Yeah, don't call me. I'll call you.
No, I haven't given UWM a cent since I graduated.
I gave back to the program that helped get me through college. Shout out to the EOP program, TRIO programming for first generation and low income college students. We appreciate y'all out here. But
for sure.
Yeah, man, like it's like that was a heartbreaker. But then Gonzaga got they throat stepped on. So.
And that's what I think, like, even more so than the hangover from the semifinal game. Like, I think it was just they got punched in the mouth and they know how to respond to it. Like, and allow me to get on my soapbox for a minute. Like, I hate coaches overreacting to foul trouble. Like, especially in college where like the talent is so like the upper echelon is like you can't sit like your top dog like 2 minutes into the game. Like, because look at it this way: like Suggs got into foul trouble within the first 2 minutes of the game. He sat him on the bench for like the next 7. Suggs came back in the game, didn't get his third foul until like 6 minutes left in the second half. Like, by that point, it don't like what you saving it for. Like, this is the last game. Like, just like if he fouls out, he fouls out. But at least like keep you in the game until the end of it. Like, putting him on the bench, like you were tying the head behind your back. Like,
Coach saw what was going on 2 minutes into the game. Shit, they was already up 30.
that's what I'm saying. Like, don't take him out. Like, what's the point at that point? Like, you let this game get even
down,
more
bro.
out of the way. Like,
down, bro.
You conceded at that
Them
point.
niggas came to play. don't even worry about it. You
He was like, "Oh, y'all
draft
came to
next
hoop."
year.
Oh, okay.
Your money already made, bro. You ain't got nothing to prove.
Y'all out here hooping.
That's what
2
you
minutes
probably.
in, I think it was 15-2.
They definitely went to the locker room and definitely said, "Hey,
Hey.
dudes, hooper."
They was looking around like, "Hey, man, what
Hey, we down 10. We down 10. It could be
Hey.
worse. It could be worse.
That too. I'm not gonna lie to you. That vaccine stuff kicked back in. I was asleep before the second half started, and when I woke up and saw the score, I was like, "Oh."
No,
Like-
Baylor ran me off the game too. I was done watching that half too. No, they'll be all right.
I was trying to stay awake. That halftime show put me right out. But congrats to
Congratulations,
Baylor
guys.
on that championship. That's big. That is big. Y'all put the one loss in that undefeated season that Gonzaga was running with. So that's something that's, another feather in your hat in addition to being a champ. So
That'd have been Gonzaga's first title, wouldn't it? I think that'd have been Gonzaga's first,
Probably.
and then this was like a Texas school's first since they were saying Texas Western.
neither Gonzaga nor Baylor had won a national championship before. So yeah.
Somebody had to go.
Baylor got theirs first. And shout out to Iowa's Luka Garza and UConn's Paige Buckers, who were named the 2021 Wooden Award winners. Best college basketball players in the country. Paige, a freshman, fam. Paige buckets.
Mhm.
I think the first women's freshman to win Player of the Year, or at least the Wooden Award.
I can't wait to
They
see
said
what
she
she
was the
do.
first-
So you got 3 more years in it. Good luck, college basketball.
Oh, wow. What do you think will happen with Luka Garza in the league?
The same thing that happened to Tyler Hansbrough.
Dang.
I've been
Damn.
saying this. Like,
Okay.
most of these cats, they be down there getting these awards and shit. They be hyping them up and talking about them and shit, and then they be boo boo.
Yeah, but it's not an NBA draft award. It's the college basketball award.
True, I
he was the
get
best
it.
player
It's
in
just-
college basketball this
But then
season.
some of these cats be getting some of that hype trying to translate over to the NBA and shit like that. Like the
The
Zellers
same
and
thing
shit.
with the Heisman. Like, the Heisman doesn't guarantee future NFL success. It's about what you did in college. So, like, I think it's an appropriate award for what it is. Like, I'm not going
But-
to denigrate his college basketball season because his game won't translate to the pros. He ain't playing in the pros.
Hey, it's a lot of people who was cold in college that just didn't translate over.
That's why I asked, what
Yeah.
do you think he would do in the league?
Look at
that's
Christian
the-
Laettner.
Yeah, Adam Morrison.
Like it's a lot of them. Like
Yeah, like bro,
people-
that's what it was just going down the list.
if you didn't see him in college, you ain't gonna get it if you just watched him in the league. But
Jimmy
like, go
Fredette.
back in. Go.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we ain't just gonna name off white dudes.
Hey,
Like,
Christian Laettner was the
it was-
first one that popped. What we
no,
say?
but still
Sean
keep
May.
on with white dudes.
I mean,
Sean
Sean May.
Doug McDermott. I'm just saying these was the
Another white
saviors.
dude.
Hey, keep it
They was
going.
the saviors.
Keep it going.
They was the
Let 'em-
saviors. They were supposed to be the coldest. I'm just saying. It ain't Frank the Tank. I'm just saying. They were supposed to be the coldest. That's all I'm saying. That's why I asked, what do y'all think Luka Garza gonna do? Think
You
he will be
saying
part of that
that
list too?
You saying they supposed to be the coldest? Like we would say they supposed to be the coldest.
No,
Like,
not
we just-
y'all.
I'm just saying they were the coldest in college basketball. That's it. Like, what that mean for the NBA, I don't care. Like,
For sure.
Like if you draft a college player of the year just because he's the college player of the year, then you failed that draft evaluation. Like that ain't my fault.
Hey, he cold, bro. He won college. He won college. Get him now. That guy.
You talk shit, but like that seems like it was Michael Jordan's whole draft evaluation for a couple years. So
seriously,
look at who he drafted. Adam Morrison, Frank the Tank, Kemba just happened to work out.
True.
Yeah,
true. Hey, yeah, even the Emeka Okafors and shit. That was shot. Did he own them at the time?
He didn't.
I don't think he did at that time yet.
That was that
was Bob Johnson.
I used to like that Bobcat squad.
Keith just said he ordered him 2 shirts, fam.
Oh, good looking. Appreciate you, brother.
2 shirts. You out here going above and beyond. We appreciate that.
Now, if you want to top him and get 3, like we ain't gonna be mad at you. I'm just saying, you gonna let Keith show y'all out,
right? I mean, he got 2 shirts. He got 2. I only know under one person who got 2 shirts. It's a tie right now at 2.
For sure.
That being said, though, Jrue Holiday,
man,
that brother then agreed to a 4-year maximum contract extension with the Bucks, worth up to. That's a key word. Worth up to $160 million. Now, in case you didn't look too much further into that, the numbers behind that. So the deal actually has about $25 million in bonuses that pushes that contract total to that 160, but only about 135 of that is expected to be guaranteed. Like 4.1 of those bonuses are deemed to be likely, while the other 20.9 is deemed as unlikely. So we're really talking about 135 million over 4 years. Thoughts on Jrue being here for the next vote? And he got a player option because that's a John Horse special.
I like it. I mean, shit, we ain't had no money anyways. Where the fuck we gonna spend it? 2, he's cold. Like Jrue Holiday is cold. He's always been cold. Like he's been really good for us too. And for us to keep, we traded the future away. For us to rent, that wasn't a rental. We had every reason, if we're gonna trade that much shit away from him, to sign him from the jump. So it really shouldn't have been surprising. But
it's like I'm sure that this has been agreed to since they made that trade. Like there's no way you make that trade without assurances. Like
yeah, we couldn't get everybody away. So what you doing? But I mean, it works out for us really well because he fits our system. He fits the players. They love him. And he's the guy that gives back and shit like that. He fell in love with Milwaukee. He fell in love with the culture. So you want players that want to be here.
Eric.
I mean, it's been COVID. Like he hasn't really experienced Milwaukee at this point. Like
I hear you.
He's seen the practice facility and the arena. Like
he said the guys been trying to get him acclimated and stuff. So I'm sure.
Where you gonna go?
Somewhere. The lake.
The lake
in the middle of winter.
The lake ain't even cracking with no people. Hey, listen, Jrue, Mr. Holiday. If you listen to us, trust me. Non-COVID Milwaukee in the summertime, specifically.
He's from LA. He ain't staying here in the summer.
I'm just letting him know. Hey, basketball gonna last until what? June, July, something like that now. Listen, I'm telling you, man. Like it's when the weather is nice in Milwaukee, it is a nice city. If you ain't from Milwaukee, period, and you think like Milwaukee is just cows and grass, listen.
Ain't no black
come
people.
to Milwaukee in this. First of all, Milwaukee is the black people. Okay. Milwaukee is the black people.
Now you step feet outside of the county, like that's a different story. But
exactly. Now I'm just talking about Milwaukee. I'm talking about Milwaukee, the city proper, to be even more specific.
That's fair.
But yeah, summertime Milwaukee is beautiful. Y'all should come in the summertime. We got a lot of food, a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lake. The lake is beautiful.
Pitching the lake.
Hey, you gotta pitch the lake.
He came from the ocean. We pitching him a lake.
That's all we got. That's all we got.
But at the end of the day, it don't matter. He has 135 to 160 million reasons why Milwaukee is a cool place to be. So
that's a fact. He'll be here through his age 34 season in 2025.
I don't know how serious he was with that, but he said it's his last one.
His last max.
His last big contract.
You think it's his last max?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, it's his last max. But
And I mean, he
That was
probably
a
could have
fucking
got
good
more if he would have hit the market this summer because of the way that the
He
free
would've
agents
got
are looking this summer and the teams that got cap space. Like anybody, I'm seeing this very closely now. Like I've always held Jrue in a high regard where I'm like, I respect his game, but seeing him play night in and night out, like we was talking to our guy who is a Pelicans fan, and we were talking about Jrue Holiday, just Jrue. And he came on the mic and he was like, could y'all please stop talking about this nigga Jrue Holiday, fam? Like, I got Eric Bledsoe now. I don't want to keep doing this with y'all.
Yeah, he was hurt. He was hurt.
He was hurt.
Oh.
He was hurt. And I get it. Like, I get it. Any contending team would love to have Jrue Holiday on it. And honestly, the big three that he forms here in Milwaukee with Chris and Giannis, that's a big three you can build around. I got concerns and questions about how they're going to fill out that roster going forward. But I'm here for it. Really quick, too, before I let someone else talk. Jrue Holiday is really high on Dante. And that says something to me. Like, he loves Dante DiVincenzo. Like, he thinks Dante is, like, next up. And, like, when he had his conference about his contract, he was saying, like, he hopes Dante get his next contract. Like, he mentioned that in his own, like, this is my thing. He talking about Dante. Like, that was interesting to me.
Like I usually try to start positive, but I'm gonna start with shooting shots. Like it was a dude on Twitter. It was like, the Raptors they pay Siakam and OG Anunoby and Fred VanVleet like a combined $71 million next year, and the Bucks are paying their big three 160 something. It's like, yeah, look at the three names on your list and 3 names on my list. Like I'll take it, man. Like what you mean? Like I'm gonna need people to actually like. Actually, I don't care if they do or don't, but like. Realize that these dudes get paid because they're good players. Like, and obviously, like Chris and Jrue, like are farther into their career than, so like their numbers are just gonna be bigger anyway. But I would much rather play Chris Middleton when I'm paying him than what Philly is paying Tobias Harris, and I would much rather be paying Jrue Holiday for his 31 to 34 years, what I'm paying him than like Fred VanVleet for his 25 to 28 or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like it's
different.
They're gonna get paid, and first of all, it's not my money, so I don't care. Like if a couple of billionaires have to pay the luxury tax, tough titty. Like that's the cost of doing business, and like you have Giannis in his prime, so you better be paying good players to come play here, and. Yeah, so like again, like to Camille's point, like being able to see Jrue Holiday up close and personal, like has definitely like it hasn't changed my perspective because I already knew he was a good player, but I'm like, is the upgrade from Bledsoe to Jrue like stark enough to you know really make that bit of a difference? And it's like I love Bled, but yeah, it was like
substantially
with the way that he's been playing this year in New Orleans, which granted, like I think he just doesn't care because New Orleans kind of sucks, but. Like you probably would have had to get off a first round pick or two just to get rid of Bledsoe, like at his numbers. So like if you take that into consideration, like yeah, it was a steal. Like we got Giannis to resign, you got Jrue to resign, and you got rid of Bledsoe's contract. So like that was a win, like all around. Like regardless of what the next 3 or 4 years brings, like. Just getting your cap in this situation, like, was a benefit. And, yeah. Like, Camille, you mentioned something on Locked On Bucks last week that kind of jogged something for me, which was, like, going from Bled to Jrue Holiday, and Packers and Bucks fans, like, don't kill me for this comparison, but it's going to make sense at the end. It's like going from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. Not in terms of, like, talent, but just, like, the security that I feel like when Brett Favre and Eric Bledsoe are on your team, like it can be really high, but then it's like shit can just go sideways like in an instant, like
quickly.
Yeah, but like having Jrue and Aaron Rodgers, like their decision making is so sound. It's like I'm always like, okay, he got the ball. Like at the very least, like nothing bad is about to happen. More than likely,
that's fair.
Like. Just having that confidence and like it really like reduces the anxiety watching these games. Like, oh shit, oh god, oh like Brett Favre just got back to launch it, and it's like it's either gonna be a 80-yard touchdown or a pick six. Like, There's really no in between.
Yeah.
And same thing with Bledsoe on the flash break. It's like, okay, he about to dunk or, like throw it into the stands. Like, I don't know.
Oh, that was
I
bad.
don't know what's going to happen.
I got a question for Ken as a Lakers fan. So previously our big three, as we've mentioned, which feels never mind, I'm not gonna do that to Bled. The big three previously was Eric Bledsoe, Chris Middleton, and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Mhm.
We took Bled out, and now we got Jrue Holiday in there. And for the past this is now year 3 of it, but we've been waiting. We gonna see y'all in the finals. It's gonna happen. We are waiting for it. We're gonna brand the crap out of that finals whenever we get Lakers, Bucks. Does the big three of Jrue, Chris, and Giannis make you more nervous than the three we had with Bled, Chris, and Giannis?
Yeah, absolutely. Even though point guard play, dude, is
it's important.
Yeah, it's very important. And like
big size over there.
Exactly. It's scary. Like I'm just not. It was actually playing through my head. Like as I was about to talk, and I was just like, "Damn!" Like that is kind of scary, low key. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm still confident in the 7-game series we'll win. But I definitely having Jrue Holiday is definitely more frightening.
Yeah. I just wanted to hear someone who's not, into like we love the Bucks to be.
No,
like,
Jrue Holiday called.
Yeah, I'm very happy that he's here.
And that is, John Horst has done his job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Budenholzer, it's on you now.
Yours.
You ain't got no excuses. I'm happy with what he's been doing, like using the regular season to kind of implement things for the playoffs. Like I love it, but it's on you now. Like fam, if shit blows up, like don't be looking at the roster like I ain't had to play it. Like he did his job, fam. Like
you got shooters.
What we need is for PJ Tucker to be. That's who I keep trying to get more information about. Like how is his calf? Like because PJ's 35, somewhere around there. I know he's older, so like soft tissue injuries they've always made me nervous, especially like just period, because they linger. Like you never really know with soft tissue injuries. So I'm like, can I please get a PJ Tucker update? Because
how long has it been out now?
It's been like a week and a half. About a week and a half.
Because he played that first Celtics game, but I don't think he played the second.
He did not play
was out when all the
second
starters was out.
Okay. He did not play that second. He was out before that because he missed that second Boston game, and that was back to back. We played them Wednesday, Friday, I believe it was, and then he played that Wednesday game. And in that game, when we saw him on the court, I was like, I'm seeing the vision here. Like you could PJ Tucker is an important piece. Like he's a little piece, but it's a very, very important one because he knows how to communicate. You ain't gonna beat him. Like that nigga was holding Kemba Walker. He was holding Tatum.
Brown.
He was holding Brown. It was like, I don't care. And I saw a video afterwards. He was walking back to the bench and he was just saying to himself, "You ain't gonna score on me." I was like, "That's right, PJ." They ain't. They're not. So I need PJ Tucker to get back healthy. Hopefully, with enough games left in the season for them to all really get used to playing with one another. I really need to see that PJ. That I want to see the Giannis, PJ, Chris, Jrue, Dante lineup. That's what I want to see. I want to see it now.
We've already talked about the bus way too long, but Jeff Teague, I'm okay with the signing so far. Like he's been.
I didn't realize he was
better
that quick
than I
still.
expected.
Well, I was like, oh,
he's a backup point guard. Like hopefully, it won't matter. But like I am happy with the signing so far.
Yeah, he ain't been knocking shots down, but I see the vision. Brook 5 broke. We ain't got it.
He ain't got it.
Some other NBA transactions that took place, a lot of 2 ways and 10 days. So
TJ Leaf.
We don't get there. A name I was like TJ Leaf, but he signed a 2-way deal with Portland. If y'all want to talk about any of these, y'all just say stop.
Meh.
Isaiah Thomas signed a 10-day contract with the New Orleans Pelicans.
I'll wait till it's guaranteed, but congrats, sir. At least he got a 10-day.
And he picked number 24 for Kobe.
Oh, okay. That's what's
up. Jersey number.
He said he's at 102% health-wise. So he's like, don't ask me them questions. I'm like, I'm good. I'm ready.
See.
I hope he ball out.
I do too. Yeah, I hope he does.
He lost a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Trying to be a team player.
Yep.
Ain't that crazy?
That's why you always look out for number 1 first.
Hey, your teammates should understand.
It was his Brinks truck season. He was talking about it all season. And they was gonna have to pay that man. Fuck you, god dang, bro. I'm at phone.
It sounded like that was your money.
Like, dog, like it's I be having hoop dreams. You know, I be happy when people, doing good, like get what they deserve and shit like that. Like for him to lay it out for an organization who then turn around and didn't give a fuck. His sister died, he played for y'all still, and you still didn't pay that man. And then finesse has fucked his career.
Yep.
Like, damn. Yeah, I empathize with him. I don't understand it because I ain't lost that. I ain't never. That's a lot of money. But
I ain't never lost a bag like that.
I'm trying to empathize with it. I've lost money, so I'm trying, on that level. But damn. But congrats, IT, for sure. I really do hope you ball out.
We all cheering for you, IT.
Oh.
What? Oh. Man, can I tell y'all how mad I was when I saw John Henson sign with the Knicks on the 10-day? I said, nigga, I was just talking to you.
Hey, talked him up into a 10-day.
Hey, talked him into a contract.
That's the wrong
Hey,
team.
like we always say, they be listening.
Damn.
Like, you know what? Let me go ahead and sign this motherfucker.
Hey, Hook, I'm happy for you, bro. I'm happy that you back in the league for real. Like, I really am. Like, I'm a John Henson fan. I know that Bucks fans were kind of meh on John Henson, but he always was a good dude to me. Like, he loved the city. Like, he loved being in Milwaukee. And let's not reveal city secrets
that is
on the pod.
The truth.
I see what you did there. But shout out to you, John Henson, for that 10-day with the Knicks. Makes sense since Mitchell Robinson injured himself again. They're big.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Cousins signed a 10-day with the Clippers.
Congratulations.
We'll be interested to see if
a lot of money.
Yes. Yeah.
But he made it his nice.
I mean, he made more than Isaiah did in the first half, but like I think he tore his thing like as he was going into free agency. Yeah, like
y'all realize like it wasn't that long ago when he was a dominant center, like
25 and 13 a game center.
Like they come at you quick, fam. Like
yeah.
But yeah, looking forward to see how that goes for Boogie. And then Houston Rockets, they waive swingman Ben McLemore, who signed with the Lakers. I actually like that pickup for y'all. That's a nice little.
I was just saying we needed. That's all.
According to Shams, like the Bucks were also a suitor. So.
Oh, for McLemore.
But he's repped by Rich Paul, so you know how that shit goes.
Oh yeah, we didn't have no chance.
None whatsoever, bro.
Step the game up.
From Houston to the Lakers. Yeah, bro. He's going to LA.
Y'all got the greatest GM on your roster.
That's the thumb on the scale right there.
Hey.
Like,
God.
Hey, I love to see it.
And he could talk to everybody at any point in time.
Right. With no
issues.
You know what I mean? It ain't no problem. He's probably I saw people think he's been recruiting Steph. That's been the rumor that he's been sitting here and Steph.
Gross.
And Steph
I can't see. I
don't want to see that.
Like, first of all, I don't see Steph leaving Golden State, but like to team up with LeBron, I don't see it.
Don't mind if I do.
They gonna do some bullshit like Schroeder and KCP for Steph, and then everybody's just gonna be mad.
Like the world, Twitter would blow up. Like it would actually like probably stop
I would
working.
want to see LeBron, Steph, and AD on the same.
Hey, I'm talking bad shit 24/7.
Can't gonna have a Curry jersey on.
I swear.
He gonna get Lakers tattooed on his face.
I'll be out here, dog.
Like no shot, no chance in hell, no chance in hell.
Just give it to us now. Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
This is what you want. This is what I want. Give me what I want. Mm-hmm. Oh, and last but not least, with NBA, the Trailblazers are planning to sign Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Another name I was like, fam, I didn't realize he was out the league at this point. Like,
I think he was in camp with Minnesota and they waived him. But I mean, Portland need all the wing defenders they can get, so I get it.
Mm-hmm. I saw. Look, when the Bucks played Portland,
the big.
My uncle Michael texted me. He was like, "Hey, Portland's scared. You can't count Portland out." And I responded, "Yeah, but who gonna stop Giannis?" I was going to text him. Giannis might drop 50, but I did not text him that, and I really wish I would have, because I would have been like, I told you they couldn't stop that, man.
Dude, he was 18 for 18 in 2-point range. Like,
and that wasn't just dunks and layups.
No.
Fadeaways,
little hooks.
He had this clean ass finger roll at one point. I was like, I didn't know you had that in your bag. Like George Gervin, like deep finger roll too.
Like, right on the tip of the cuticle.
Right.
The tip. Hell no.
Long ass fingers.
Man,
he's still getting better.
Make the iPhone Plus look like a SE. Like, you like, how big is your hands, fam?
Bruh, when I tell you his first phone was the
you met him.
5C.
Did you sell him the phone?
Sold him his phone. It was an iPhone 5C. I was, your big ass gonna use this shit.
He was like, he couldn't. I didn't got a magnifying glass looking at his phone. Like,
I was just looking at it because, like I said, that's what we talking for a minute. And that's what I told him. Instead of Jabari, I wanted Wiggins, and he was kind of like, all right.
You know how Tim be talking to.
No, he said he wanted Barry though.
Wait, didn't you try to have him hang out with us?
He was in the store with me for like 4 hours, bro. We was just chopping it up. Me and my guy Kaylin. The Pelicans
fan we was just talking about.
Yeah, we was talking to him. He was in there for like 4 hours. Like him, his brothers, and his mom. They was cool. It was pretty cool.
I remember Tim had texted us like, I told him to come kick it with us. I was like, Tim, this thing ain't coming to kick it with us. He at the crib watching wrestling. Like, he ain't coming to no wrestling party, fam. Chill out. Tim the friend. This is we were young. Like this was like young Giannis.
19, 20.
Yeah, this was like he wasn't even who he is now. But Tim was like, "Hey, fam, like let's kick it." Giannis looked at him probably like, "I don't know you. You ain't family, fam. Get out of here."
Yeah, that's when I told him I could see him averaging 17, 7, and 7 like Luol Deng.
That was terrible. That was an undershoot in retrospect.
Right. But at the time, he wasn't there yet.
Who knew? At the time,
right, he wasn't there yet.
So, at the time, it was like, man, if he can become Nicholas Batum, like we got a player. Like
shit, 17, 7, and 7. I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it. You can do that. But I'm happy with what we have now.
Far better outcome. The New York Jets, they traded quarterback Sam Darnold to the Carolina Panthers in exchange for a package of draft picks. They got 3 draft picks out of that thing. They got a 6th-round pick in this year's draft. That's 226 overall. Then they got a 2nd-round pick and a 4th-round pick in next year's draft. Carolina is expected to exercise that 5th-year option on Darnold's rookie contract. That's almost $19 million right there. And the Panthers are going to be looking to trade Teddy Bridgewater, but they could bring him back at a reduced salary. But again, it's more likely they're going to trade him. And Teddy is going to have the ability to have some kind of input on where he ends up. New York is expected to draft a quarterback. Zach Wilson is currently pegged as their guy in that slot. So tough breaks for Teddy B, man.
Yeah, man.
He only got one. Teddy B only got 1 year, and in the 1 year he had, he did not have his best weapon on the field. Like, Christian,
McCaffrey was gone. I think it was game 2.
Dang there. Like he was not healthy
back and got
most
hurt
of the
again.
season.
Because he came back like a game or 2 and then got hurt and left again. So damn, Teddy. But at least they give him the option to find somebody himself though. At least
they say they will. Like ask JJ Redick like what the word of the front office mean. Because
that's very true. Because JJ was pissed that he ended up in Dallas. But yeah,
it was funny though, like how he kept like being like, "This is nothing against the city of Dallas or the Mavericks organization." Like he had to keep qualifying that because he got to go play there. But
he got a rep. That's why. Yeah. I forget when he came here.
Well, I don't blame him. That was the Herb Cole years. Like
I don't blame him either. But he had to say it so much. Like, dang, nigga, we get it. All right, they got to pile on us while we're down. Jesus,
it's garbage ass team.
Pretty much.
City sucks, team sucks, hate it here.
Everything about this city, I don't want to be here. Nothing about it. I was like, dang.
I think he said he never even came back to like clean out his apartment. He was
he said y'all can keep that.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I was excited when we got JJ Redick.
I wasn't.
Damn.
Not
It
even.
ain't make sense. They already had Brandon
didn't.
Jennings and Monte Ellis. Like, how
And
the fuck you gonna
Monte.
play him with JJ
Thank
Redick?
you.
It
It
did
didn't
not
make
make
sense
sense.
at all. It did
But I
not
was
make
happy because I
sense
like
at
JJ Redick. So
But that brought us. That literally like directly brought us to Giannis. So I don't care. Like, if anything changed that season, like they weren't gonna be in the 15th spot, and they either would have chosen somebody else, or he would have been gone before they got there. So
I think of that with Jeff Teague too. Like if he would have actually signed here back when I think it was 2013 when he had that offer sheet, we probably wouldn't have gotten Chris Middleton. So like I'm happy with how it played out. So it is what it is. But yeah, Darnold and Carolina, Teddy B to be determined.
it'll be interesting with Darnold in Carolina because they got Joe Brady over there who was working with Joe Burrow. So if he's the quarterback whisperer, guru, or whatever the case may be, we'll see how it is in Carolina. Plus, I think I can't remember who they signed, but they signed a receiver, I believe.
I mean, they got what's his name who was in New York with him before, Robbie Anderson.
Oh yeah, they showed it.
And him and Robbie had a great connection when they played together in New York. So like this is going to be the most talent that Sam Darnold's had around him. And honestly, I don't trust Adam Gase anyway. So I feel like you can go anywhere and that's the upgrade from that nigga. So
and they got DJ Moore still too. And then McCaffrey will be back. Oh, he's set up. Oh, they set Sam Darnold up.
Yeah. It's a good situation.
which is like, damn,
Teddy.
Give Teddy.
that's what I'm saying. Like Teddy didn't have a chance, man.
I think they picked up a tackle too, or an offensive lineman. It's just, damn, Teddy.
But not like Darnold, like he didn't get a fair shake in New York
At all.
at any
That's
point.
pretty good.
Like they kept trading away like
all.
all his weapons, like everybody. Like he never had a team to compete, and then you mad because he's not developing. Like what the fuck are you supposed to develop with?
Some of the throws that man make though was like, okay, there's talent there, bro. Like he can be good. So Joe Brady might turn him into something. We'll see what happens.
I think there's like I understand why they made that move. That's a young dude to take a shot on. Like if you weren't already sold with Teddy, like I said, give Teddy a shot, but like they have already organizationally decided like this is not going to be a fit for us for whatever reason it is that they decided that Teddy ain't gonna work there. So they're gonna be too late in the draft to draft a quarterback. So why not, let's get Sam Darnold, who's young enough for us to still be able to mold a little bit, who has potential. Like let's see where this goes. So I get it.
And
Literally, the only problem is that he's older and more expensive now. Because 19 million next year?
19. I think they got him for like 5 or something this year. Like his number this year is low because of the trade.
But again, like if these first 2 years go well, then you're looking at like he's already max contract. So
you got to pay him.
Well, not a max because they don't have that NFL, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I can see him actually doing pretty well over there. It's been some interesting changes. Like teams have actually been doing shit to really fix themselves in the NFL. I feel like
that's the NFL. Like that's why the NFL is entertaining to me, because like of all the leagues, I've always felt the NFL has the most parity. Like it's just the way they're able to kind of even things back out always seems to like level the playing field. And then at any given Sunday thing, like literally any given Sunday, you don't know what's about to happen. So I'm actually pretty excited for this upcoming NFL season.
Just to give you an idea of how unprecedented this offseason has been, this is the first time in the common draft era, so since 1967, that 5 quarterbacks selected in the top 3 overall picks will be playing for a different team in the next season. So those guys are Sam Darnold, Mitchell Trubisky, Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, and Matt Stafford.
Hey, we knew this was going to be a quarterback moving off season, so
quarterback carousel.
They moving. We're going to have to do a who he play for before the NFL season starts. All these quarterbacks moving.
The quarterback.
I completely forgot that Goff was playing for the Lions. I was like, oh yeah.
Stafford got weapons in LA. That's what said.
Right.
Cardinals got better and
yeah. It's a lot. Bro. Yeah, it's going to be a fun season. Yeah, the New York Mets. They signed Francisco Lindor to a 10-year, $341 million contract. Again,
that's a lot of money.
$341 million.
Because they were at odds for a minute because they wanted to give him 14 years or either 13 or 14 years at about the same amount, and he was like, "Nah, bro, I don't need them years. I just need the dollars." So when it came out, he actually got his money and the years that I was like, oh, good shit. Good shit, because they really tried to. He was like, no, bro, I'm not gonna be here for no 13, 14 damn years. No, I'm good at 10. Give me 341
Over them 10.
over 10, and I'm good.
Have y'all been watching baseball so far since opening day?
Man, listen. Speaking of opening damn day, watching this damn Brewer game all damn day.
It was a good game.
All
I
damn
watched
day.
it too.
It was a good ass game.
I had
Left
it
in the
on all
8th
day.
inning. We was
I
down.
don't know why you did that.
I had shit to do.
Same one over, fam.
So I had to go ahead and make my errands. I turned around. These motherfuckers went, I think it was 5-3. We turned around and won 6-5. I missed the last 2 damn innings where we came back and won. What made me
It was
even more
exciting?
pissed, it was exciting. It was a walk-off and all that good shit. What made me even more pissed off about the shit is that was the only win these motherfuckers got all season. So I missed it.
They gonna get more,
So
fam.
you
It's
bad
a
luck,
long
y'all.
ass season,
Far,
P.
They've lost every goddamn game since that game, bro.
Did you watch the other two?
I seen bits and pieces of the rest of them.
That's
Haven't
why they
watched
lost the other two. Fam.
entire
You need to watch
games.
8 innings of every Brewers game and they'll win,
Mhm.
fam.
See?
Bro, I was
Tim out here
like,
fucking it up.
God.
All right.
All right.
Well, I mean, I've been having shit to do.
You got a phone?
Are you a fan or not?
I am a fan. That's why they're keeping up. That's how them
Do your
niggas
part.
won. They
Do
ain't
your
won
part.
shit. We
That's
did
your
get rid
fault,
of,
fam. You not doing it. It worked in game 1 and you just stopped doing it. Like that's on you.
Watch this. Eric, how many Bucks games have you missed this season?
None.
Look at that. That
That's the
dedication.
there. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
So-
You got a phone, don't you?
Right.
My phone going with me with shit to do.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
Fox Sports Go app, fam. What you mean?
That's why I keep tabs on the score. What you talking about?
No, you
Watch
tap
the
the game
game.
on your phone.
My phone go with me with shit to do.
Fam, you can at least have the radio on. You can listen to Ted Davis, fam.
If I'm in a situation where I got shit to do,
You can't listen to Ted Davis while you
Bro.
doing your stuff.
y'all said watch them. Whatever
You got headphones.
Hey, it's ways to follow the game. Is all I'm
Right.
saying.
Well, that's what I said. I've been following them on the apps.
Hey, we just
No,
saying
you score watching. You ain't watching.
Right,
the
you
game.
ain't watching. You
I'm
ain't
game
understanding.
cast.
You
what's
ain't
happening.
following it.
I'm
You ain't
game casting.
understanding. You can game cast. You can't
Game
watch the game.
No,
What sense does that make? You have to look at your
because
phone
I can
to see the
flip in
game
and out of the
cast.
game cast for the phone. I have to have like, turn on a channel or an app and have the
Fam,
actual noise and sound.
You
on.
have a new iPhone. It has picture in picture, fam.
I know it does, but I still can't be watching them. I got shit
Tim
to
used to
do.
flip phones. What's going on?
Y'all acting like you can just go everywhere. Play the game with you everywhere.
Hey,
Like,
that's what I be
no.
doing, fam. I
I
don't know
know.
about
I
you,
can't-
but I
Tim
don't
was still using a BlackBerry and shit.
Like, damn.
What's your BBM, fam?
Motherfucking in grocery store line watching the game. Hey, sir, excuse me.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yes,
what I be
that's
doing.
the
What you
perfect time
mean?
to.
That is
is
what
Rude
I'm
to
be
who?
on.
You ain't talking to nobody. It's
To the
6 feet apart.
cashier, bro, because they're
That's what
talking to
I
you
be
and you
on.
ain't paying attention.
Cashiers don't talk that much. That's
Right,
because you
cashiers hate it when people
When they
talk
ask
to
you
them.
for your shit and you don't
Except
give
for
them your
you,
shit,
like, you be
know
trying
what?
to
No. I work at
make,
customer service. And motherfuckers like that will walk up to the cashier with their phone on, talking like all loud and shit, texting, whatever the case may be. You ask them for their shit because you want them to leave as fast as they want to leave too. And
Fam,
because
you put
motherfuckers
one
ain't up
head-
there paying attention, they watching
put
their game
one
and shit.
headphone in, you have it on. You can see when stuff is
I got
being
shit
rung
to
up.
do.
You can see when stuff is done being rung up. You making
I go-
excuses, fam.
No, you
I got
But
shit
there
to
is a
do.
will.
process by
Well,
watching the
there is
game
a
and trying to
will.
do
There is
other
a
shit.
way.
Oh,
There's
I'm
a
getting my
will
shit done
way,
and coming back and
fam.
watching the game
I got
There's a
shit
will and
to
a
do.
way.
because I got shit to do.
There's a will and a way, fam.
or just do your grocery shopping outside of game hours. Like
Bro, why you go shopping at 9 o'clock at night anyway?
Bro, I
You
got
wanna-
shit to do. And we're gonna leave it at that.
The deacon
Russ-
be busy. Let
notice,
him
I
be.
never notice not one time did I ask him what he be doing because I do not
We
want
don't
let
need to
him
know.
be.
We don't need to know.
Just
Just
know I
let
got
it
shit
be.
to do.
Let
We
deacon
don't
be.
need to know. We don't need to know what that is.
You catch what I'm saying.
Anywho, WrestleMania
Give it
is
to
this weekend. It's this weekend. And it is going to be 9 straight days of wrestling, WWE
ma'am.
programming going on. So starting,
hard pass.
I'm telling you,
That's a lot of wrestling.
and I want y'all to think about this. Like, think about when you were at your wrestling fan like peak, like your fandom. Like maybe it was Attitude
Apex.
Era.
Yeah.
I wish for shit like this, honestly.
I just
Yeah.
want you to think of it in that terms too. Like if it was during the Attitude Era, would you have signed up for this much wrestling? This is what they
Yes.
got.
I would have.
Got shit to do. No.
I don't know about like this is a lot of wrestling, fam. even a couple years ago, like 5 years ago, when I was more into wrestling, like this is a lot. This is a lot. So you had the Raw Go Home show yesterday. That was Monday. You got tonight is the Hall of Fame ceremony with the 2020 and 2021 class. Then Wednesday night, you got the first night of NXT, Stand and Deliver. Then on Thursday, you got the second night of Stand and Deliver. Then on Friday, you got the SmackDown Go Home show. Then Saturday is night 1 of WrestleMania. Sunday is night 2 of WrestleMania. Monday is the after show Raw, which is always the big Raw. And then Tuesday is the first day they're kicking off
The big Raw.
the big Raw. Then that Tuesday is the first day that NXT has moved to Tuesdays. So 9.
Yeah, that's a lot of
10
wrestling.
days.
That's a lot
That's a lot of fucking
wrestling.
Big Raw. That's a lot of wrestling.
Big Raw, like
Big Raw. That's a lot.
that's
First
a
of
big
all,
no.
Peacock is kind of trash, yo.
I told you.
Like I was out there last night. I was like, no, this shit garbage, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Peacock trash, bro. They did.
Hey, Vince, like I got my money. Fuck y'all.
The Dollar
We don't
General
give a damn.
version of
WWE. Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's definitely trash. It is confusing as a bitch.
How y'all
I
trying
don't-
to go through and filter every damn thing? Like, come on now.
Y'all gonna be filtering for a long time.
For a minute. Might as well take the whole damn.
Update from last week. I watched that clip of Roddy Piper in blackface. Nah, they get that shit out of here. like, it's okay.
Go.
Like we can get rid of that. That can stay
Gotta go.
on the cutting room floor because
I don't even recall that.
that was
clip,
wrestling.
so I'm
I mean,
glad.
that was racist as hell.
I mean, wrestling kind of,
Like he would have the black half of his face, and then he'd be talking jive, and then he had a white half of his face. And
He was talking jive, dog. I was like,
You gotta go.
He said
like-
talking jive.
He was
literally.
talking jive.
Well, I hear you. That's
He was a
Wild,
jive turkey. That's what they do.
I gotta go.
mm. But yeah, it's a lot of wrestling going on. You said what's going on?
What's up, my nigga? Vince.
That
That had to go.
I still don't know how
Had to go.
how Booker let that one. I don't know how much he got paid. I don't know what was said. I don't know how he thought that was cool. But
DX
I
as the
could-
nation. Gotta go.
Yeah.
It's gotta go.
who was that in the blackface? Was that
X-Pac.
X-Pac?
Actually, X-Pac and Triple H both had. X-Pac had like the dark shoe polish. Like what's his name? Just looked like super tanned. Triple H.
Gotta
just
go.
looked tan.
I forgot about that shit. Damn.
Wildin', bro.
And again, like as a 10-year-old watching wrestling, like it's like, oh, this shit funny. And then
Yeah,
like
exactly.
as a 30 whatever I am,
You like,
Like-
hold on, wait a
30,
minute.
whatever
what the
I
fuck?
am.
30, whatever I am, pal.
I'll be forgetting.
Hey.
Like, 33.
It's starting to get there, bro. You just like,
Yeah,
I'm
when,
at 30
you
somewhere.
hit 30s, when you hit
Early
30
30s.
something, you stop counting. Motherfucker.
Right.
Fam,
yeah.
I
Just
started
like, I'm
losing track
30.
of my age at like 20, 28. I was like, how old am I? And now that I crossed 30, it's really like I
You gotta be like, what year is it, and then subtract.
like today I realized how old I'm turning this year. And I was like, dang, that was weird to type out. Like I was like, I didn't realize that, but
Because people stop asking how old you are at a certain point. So like you don't have that information at the tip of your tongue. It's
Yeah.
like
that's true.
30.
That is very
Three?
true.
I'm a grown ass nigga. That's the
Right.
Speaking of
I got kids, motherfucker. It don't matter.
man.
Speaking of stuff that is getting erased and derogatory
outta
language
here.
and all that stuff.
Get him out.
Let's talk about some people who've done some things over the last week. So first up, you got Kevin Durant, who was fined 50 stacks for using, quote, offensive and derogatory language on social media, end quote. And this was exposed after Michael Rappaport posted screenshots of Kevin Durant. I don't know what you want to call it. Verbally attacking him, I guess you would say, calling him all kinds of names.
threatened that man.
I was sitting there like some of them phrases. I was like, what kind of phrase is that? He called him a pale, pasty, cum guzzling bee. And I was like,
wow.
how do you even put them like fam?
I'm sorry, that's super offensive, but it's
Wow.
also super fucking funny.
like
That's a wild shit.
like, don't say it.
That's a wild shit to
But
say to another man.
that's why I'm saying
Like
period.
just yeah, like you to your point, like just that string of
Of words
together. Is
together.
just like
It's like, what was you like?
why?
He had a ghostwriter.
No, he didn't. He did not, because in his apology, quote unquote apology, he didn't apologize for like what he said. He said, quote, "I'm sorry that people seen the language that I use. That's not really what I want people to see and hear from me, but hopefully I can move past it and get back out there on the floor," end quote. Which tells me that this is a filthy nigga, man. He say all kinds of wild stuff all the time. He even commented when Rappaport posted it, like, "This is what got you upset? We've said worse to each other." And I was like, worst?
Yeah, we don't even know each other like that.
Like, I can only get so, it's Michael Rappaport, man. Like, whatever is said to him, like, he probably deserved it. Like, fuck that dude, too. So, there are no victims here.
It was a very interesting...
And, like, to think, like, not to cut you off, but, like, he released some DMs, and he was conspicuously silent for most of those DMs, which either he deleted it or he screenshotted the sections where KD was talking and he wasn't, because I'm 100% sure like this was not unwarranted, like unprovoked.
Yes.
Bitch move, Santa.
Yeah, so like you gonna release the clips that make him look bad, but like not show, hide your hand.
That's wild that he really put them on the internet like that, bro. Like really.
And then he was trolling on Fox Sports, like, I can't even go to the doctor. Like, fam,
you put
not
it
that
out
upset.
there. Just that's wild, bro. Like,
Yeah, Skip Bayless believed that nigga too. He was like,
Of course he did.
Were
White
you
tears
really getting flack at the dog park? Michael Rappaport was like, "No, I was kidding."
still been an asshole.
Right. So I'm like, and also I could definitely tell that he deleted some messages in the screenshot he posted. There is no way all that went without him saying nothing, because ain't no way.
To Tim's point, KD got better shit to do. Like, he ain't just go on a tirade unprovoked in Michael Rappaport's DM.
Do he though? Because he do
just come on his shit.
Normally,
but again, like,
but KD finds all the slander about him, and he has the time for it. Someone even asked him on Twitter why, and he said, "Because I can."
He does find every.
He probably gonna find this and be like.
Started talking like motherfuckers on the boondock. Fuck you, old pussy ass.
just bad words.
Some random person start emailing us. Oh, a crazy dude from Florida again.
It's gonna be like that Detroit dude.
Oh, Detroit.
Y'all thought I was dealing with y'all?
It's really KD.
Right. Turns out it was his burner
It was
email.
KD.
All along and shit.
All along. It was Kevin all along.
That's terrible, bro.
But yes, he was fine.
Find something else to do.
Both of y'all find something else to do. Posting the public stuff, like, come on, dog. Like, if you was really that concerned about your well-being, you could have alerted the authorities.
Just call the police.
And because Rappaport's response to being like, "I didn't realize," after all this stuff, after he saw he got fined, he was like, "I didn't think it was going to get this big." Bro, sir, you are an actor and a commentator, and it's Kevin Durant. You did not think that you posted Kevin Durant calling you a pale, whatever I said he called a pale, whatever it was. You didn't think that was going to get some attention?
Crack ass.
Like, come on, fam. Okay, Chris Rock.
Oh, man.
Hey, that's a funny joke. That's a funny joke. Ain't nobody more racist than an old black man. smile in your face like, "Yes, sir, I see you." And you walk away. Never mind. Y'all listen to Chris Rock. I ain't gonna. Y'all look up the Chris Rock joke.
Oh shit.
And now to the point of the show that Eric was waiting for. Paul Pierce. So
The tease.
Paul Pierce
Jeez.
went on Instagram Live
Wildin'.
and I saw a screenshot, and that live had like 300 people in it.
They don't love you like that.
They don't. Even your lives only. You out here with strippers and booze and
300.
You only can
still
pull
had
300.
300.
Hey, we individually can pull.
Like, dog. Damn, dog.
Oh,
We
shit.
got episodes, fam, that we did on Facebook that had
Oh,
600-700
shit.
people, fam. Come on now. But
Dude was on here. He was on here. He was on there capping like a woman, like, yeah, nigga. Oh, no. Fuck you, nigga.
with the weak strippers in the background from
Dog, the
Turkey,
weakest.
I don't know the little Colombiana, you know what I'm saying?
they had like.
Don't incriminate yourself.
This nigga,
That's why you can't watch no Bucks game.
because he's too busy.
I got shit to do.
He's too busy on live stream with Paul Pierce and shit.
Just saying. Don't be busy.
But in case y'all haven't seen, you saw Paul Pierce in his live smoking on something. We don't know what that was.
Shit, I know what it was.
We know what the fuck it was.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
Damn, alleged niggas on camera.
we didn't see what was. We didn't see what he rolled up inside.
It was
of.
too thin for a cigar.
Hey, it could have been CBD for all
It
we
was
know.
too brown for a cigarette.
Again, it could be CBD
You
for all
smoking
we know.
backwoods with CBD?
Hey,
Hey, niggas do.
It's Paul Pierce, man. Like,
That's
hey,
disgusting.
if anybody gonna do it,
Reggie, bro, you better chill out.
Hey,
That nigga had Reggie blunts, bro.
That's disgusting.
He
nigga
the
in
only
LA
nigga
smoking
that-
Reggie.
dude, he was so proud of that weak ass fade too.
Oh,
He's like,
he's
you trying to hold on
It's
to it.
all in it. Like, oh yeah, you see my fade. You see that? You see that?
That fade was weak, fam. I was like,
Hey,
you just
Fuss
got
went
that
there and
done?
said,
Like, they beamed the shit out of his line too. Like, it ain't even like his hairline was that crisp.
Hey, let me get the
That
boost,
paint.
bro.
He had
Let me
the time
get
of his
that
life.
boost.
Though. Motherfucker got fired, but he had the time of his life. Disney's like, nah, nigga, he gotta go.
Yeah,
he gotta go.
He got let go after that video came
On his
out.
day off.
Expeditiously.
Drinking, smoking, playing poker, telling some chick named Monica in the comments to
Come
come
through.
through.
You can
Come,
make
you
some
can
money.
make some money.
Oh,
Come through. You can
Come
make some
Wallet,
money.
bro. Wallet.
You can make some money. He was wild as fuck. Disney's like, nah, bro.
I just want to
Nope.
know, because I'm sure this is not the first time he's had a party like this.
Hell no.
What?
That's the first time this week.
I just want to know what made him think it'd be a good idea
To go live.
to go live, and
Yeah.
not even like live with close friends. Like it was
Mhm.
some NBA player was like, "Dog, I forgot to hit close friends." Like I be telling,
Brad Bill.
utilize the close friends feature. I know I do. Utilize it. It's important.
Eyes emoji. What you say? No, okay.
Listen, utilize the close. You don't need everybody to see everything, fam. It's people following you who you don't know. They don't need
He's a
all the
fact.
secret sauce.
Yeah, I had to block somebody the other day.
He's a
What the
fuck.
fuck is this?
What was they doing?
Oh,
They was
what
like
they was
devils and shit. Like they
They
had
was doing
like,
what?
eyes on it. They had like pyramids.
doing?
and,
Ass. What?
like, devils and demons and shit. I was like, how the fuck
Titties?
this nigga
What?
gotta go. Shut your ass. Bishop Buns.
Like
Yeah.
in Paul Pierce's defense, like this is the same dude that like clip arted a rocket emoji during the
And he
DeAndre
know how to
Jordan
do
thing.
a whole live.
Like, he probably just learned that live was a thing. Like,
Didn't realize everybody could see
mm.
He
I
probably thought
mean,
it was
with
on
395 people, like he probably thought it was close friends. Like,
315.
Yeah.
Let's not inflate numbers.
oh,
Here.
my bad.
you got
Let's not
you
inflate.
got 300 close friends.
I mean,
Shoot.
how many people are following them?
That's a no. I'm just saying, like you that close with 300 people.
I mean, hey, it depends on what your definition of close is. Like,
Right.
That's
Because
a
like if
big
you just
ass
add every NBA player, like that's a fraternity. You know, like
I give you
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I give you that.
I think
I
I
give
got.
you that.
I mean, I got. I don't know how many close. I wish you could see how many close friends you have on your thing.
I got
but
like maybe 20.
Mm-mm.
I got more. I know I got more than 20, but I don't know how many more. But point is, Paul Pierce got fired. Apparently, Ken, you said something about like who was trying to hire him to do NBA analysis with strippers.
Shit, some adult website, I forgot which one it was, but they offered him, I think it was like what, $250K or something like that. To host one with to host a sports show.
You might as
The
well lean into
strippers.
it, Paul. You might
Mine as well.
Might as well, you ain't doing shit else.
Right. Hey,
I mean,
go ahead.
that's
Start you a sports show with strippers. It'll have a market. It'll have a
Definitely
market.
would.
It would, yeah, it definitely would.
Alas,
C'est la vie.
Paul. Best wishes to you in your future endeavors, sir. That was jokes aside. The slander aside. best wishes, in your
Your
future
future
endeavors.
endeavors.
Back to
Hit
the
me with
slander.
corporate email.
Right. Now we going back to regularly scheduled slander. So from here on out, the slander returns. Vikings cornerback Jeff Gladney was charged with third-degree felony family violence assault. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
He turned himself in. I'm glad you didn't, because that sounds
Oh, that nigga was wild.
sounds troubling. He turned himself in to Dallas County Jail before he posted a $10,000 bond, and he faces 2 to 10 years in prison if found guilty.
Not
Again,
enough.
Tim, thank you for not posting details. If that's something that you're interested in learning more about, feel free to Google that. We are just putting it here because it happened.
And
Google
he was
history.
their first round pick for last year and supposed to be one of the best corners in the draft. So
Yep, that's why we
fucks their secondary again.
So we just touching on it here. We ain't gonna delve too much deeper into that because that nigga's guilty. You can bury him under the jail.
Oh no, that nigga guilty. That nigga guilty. As fuck.
Allegedly.
Bury him then under the jail. On a lighter note, after 33 years, Hall of Fame North Carolina coach Roy Williams is retiring. That news broke on April Fool's Day. When I saw the post, I said, is this real? Is this a joke?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, nah, it ain't no joke.
I don't get why anybody would announce anything serious on April 1st. Like,
Yeah.
Me either. And I was like, I'm very curious. Like, I'm very cautious on April 1st. Like, I don't believe nothing I see. I don't like, you have to show me like
You got PTSD?
multiple sources. I was a gullible kid. Like, this is a very bad day for me. Like, I always got. Like, it just, so I've always like, since I've been old enough, I'm checking everything. And I still got this year. And I'm mad about that.
who got you?
I did too, honestly.
I got the day after because someone posted it late. So my radar was off of like, oh, April Fools. And it was like, there's going to be an office reunion on Peacock. And that sounded realistic. And I got all excited and I clicked on it. And it was like, oh, April Fools. And I was like,
Start flipping shit.
I almost like the person who posted it. I was like, we beefing, fam. So Nerd World Order. I got something for you, fam.
Somebody texted me, was like, your nude, did you mean to post your nudes? I was like, the fuck? I was like, holy shit.
That's a good one.
All over the place. I'm like, where the fuck they at?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Come on, you're tortured for his OnlyFans and shit.
Hey, I told my wife, I was like, hey, listen, you can go start OnlyFans. Shit, fuck it. Might as well make some money off the shit.
But Roy Williams, though, he spent the dude's accomplishments are just like he's done a lot. Yeah, 903 career wins, third all time as a Division I head coach. He has 4 National Players of the Year, 17 first team All-Americans. His teams appeared in 9 Final Fours, 19 Sweet 16s. He has 52 former players that played in the NBA. Sean May is one of those guys, by the way. 3 national championships. He had 32 NBA first round picks come through his program. The only coach in history with 400 wins at 2 schools.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
32 and 33 years.
I mean, the record is strong. He's a Hall of Famer for a reason. And North Carolina has pegged Hubert Davis as their next head coach. We got a black man coming through the program who used to be a Tar Heel as well. And so best of luck.
Great shooter in the NBA too.
Sharp shooter. Best of luck to him taking over the program. We saw the tags and whatnot saying that Coach Mosley should get hired for the UNC job. But if it wasn't Coach Mosley, I'm cool with it being Herbert Davis.
That's fair.
Hubert
Coach Mosley in Chapel Hill.
Right.
I see.
No, I don't know if Chapel Hill is ready for Coach Mosley.
I don't know. That's in the Bible Belt. He'll be good.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. You are right. Wisconsin AD Barry Alvarez, he retired after 30 years at the University of Wisconsin.
No,
look, another one, like, to Wisconsin fans, That man is like a legend. That's a god in Wisconsin sport lore. He was the head coach for the team from 1990 to 2005, and he was the athletic director since 2004. The man has earned his retirement. He has earned that. No slander coming my way.
Like the thing,
he has some squads.
Right. Like I came of age when like, okay, Wisconsin just has a good football program, but apparently that was not the case with, prior to Barry Alvarez getting there. So he almost single-handedly resurrected not only that football program, but sports in general at Wisconsin. So shout out to him. You can't win them all.
Hey. Grant Hill is going to be succeeding Jerry Colangelo as the managing director of USA Basketball. Those talks have been ongoing for several months, and he's planning to take over after the Tokyo Olympics. So Adam Silver was a big Grant Hill fan, really hoping he got that job. And one of the first things that Hill will have on his plate will be selecting the next USA coach after Greg Popovich hangs up those duties. I mean, you don't want to be the one to mess up USA basketball because again,
looking at you, Larry Brown.
Right? Like you don't want to be that guy. You don't.
Who do y'all want to see as the next men's basketball coach? NBA, college. They've dipped from both.
I mean, I don't really have a preference, to be honest with you. For me, with how talented these teams are, you just really need somebody who can manage egos and let the players do what they are to do. So
sounds like Steve Kerr to me.
I'm
not actually joking, but like
that fits.
That
fits. Like that's what you need. So which is why I feel like Steve Kerr hasn't been that great this year, because like I'm not sure how good of a development like teaching coach he is, but like give him some superstars. He can figure that out. He can figure that out.
I mean, you wouldn't hire a college professor to teach kindergarten, so it makes sense.
That's very fair. The MLB All-Star Game was scheduled to be in Atlanta, Georgia, but the MLB said, nope, we pulling that after the Georgia voting restrictions law passed. Listen, we've told you on this show before, it's important to vote. And if you wonder why, you have to also ask yourself, why don't they want you to? Because they do everything in their power to make sure that you can't get out there and vote. Jerry, man, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to go all through there. But the All-Star Game has been reassigned to Denver. Milwaukee did put in a bid. And I thought Milwaukee actually had a really strong bid by bringing up the Hank Aaron ties as well, saying, like, y'all was going to do that? And then you might as well come do that up here in the first place. But Denver beat us out. And with that whole All-Star Game being moved, Texas Governor Greg Abbott, he said, if that's the case, I ain't throwing out no first pitches at the Rangers home opener because exactly. And on top of that, I ain't gonna be in no events that the MLB is holding. And we ain't gonna ask to host no other All-Star games or any other of y'all special events. And I'm sure MLB said, okay.
I don't get no food.
Are you other teams in this motherfucker? Y'all never see us again.
Right. Like who the fuck want to be in Texas in the middle of July anyway for an All-Star game? Like
hot
as well.
Baseball All-Star game outside. No, the Houston.
Yeah. Sorry, but speaking of the Texas Rangers home opener, you see they had a full fucking crowd. Like I know we talked about it. But like
1,000 people were there. The pictures freaked me out.
Fuck social distancing.
Mm-hmm. And then they was going to
dial
it back down to 30%. What?
They wanted the spectacle for the first show, you know. It is what it is.
C'est la vie.
Right. The WNBA, they announced that their upcoming draft on April 15th will be done virtually, as it was last year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So they're going to be having, the cameras at the draftees' homes, and they're going to be doing virtual interviews with WNBA players, the commish, and all that good stuff. So definitely looking forward to tuning in. I wonder who number one's going to be in this upcoming draft. So I like watching drafts. I just always have enjoyed drafts. Like I'd be like it is. Maybe have like the little packages. You'd be like, oh, okay, I'm cheering for you, girl. Okay. All right, moving on. NBA.
Oh wait, sorry. Drafting. So NBA TV actually has like a retrospective on the 1996 draft. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, like Camille, you just said, I think that's this Sunday on NBA TV. It's like a little. So the 96 draft, that's like Iverson, Ray Allen, Kobe, Steve
One of the
Nash,
greatest.
Peja, Jermaine O'Neal. Like it's it's stacked. So it has like all the little behind the scenes machinations, like how Kobe tanked his workout in New Jersey so he could get to the actually I don't know if he tanked it, but like basically like New Jersey was like, oh yeah, we're gonna draft Kobe, and then his agent was like, no. So you get to see the story behind that.
You said this weekend it come on?
Yep, Sunday on NBA TV.
Some NBA key dates. The 2021 draft will be July 29th. They're going to have the first round on ABC and then the second on ESPN. The draft lottery is scheduled for June 22nd, and then the draft combine will be June 21st through the 27th. So mark those dates on your calendars if that is of interest to you.
Like that lottery is gonna be a nail biter. Let's put it that way. Like it's so many teams that can like either have like a top 5 pick or no pick at all, or like the Warriors and the Thunder can have like 2 top 5 picks. Like it's gonna be interesting.
We're gonna see. It's gonna we're gonna see.
And it's the stacked draft, so like everybody wants,
Mm-hmm.
a top 5 pick.
Some NBA injury news. Pelicans guard Josh Hart is expected to miss significant time with a torn UCL in his right thumb. I saw that he got surgery done today and surgery was successful. So best wishes to you on your road to recovery.
Ouch.
Lakers center Andre Drummond is out with a bruised big toe and broken toenail during his debut with the Lakers against the Bucks. Apparently, Brook Lopez stepped on his foot and his toenail came off. I don't know how that. I mean, Brook is a big dude, but ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Initially, they were saying he was going to be out for like 1 to 2 games, but we've already passed that. So I'm not sure when he's expected to come back at this point. I've also heard that Anthony Davis, the talks were that he was supposed to be coming back like next week or so, but apparently that's not set in stone either. So some rough injury luck for the Lakers right now.
Absolutely.
I had tweeted Ken. Oh, apparently speaking of Lakers, apparently the Lakers and the Raptors got into a fight just now.
Dang.
Oh shit.
Y'all throwing fisticuffs?
Montrezl Harrell and OG Anunoby were the two apparently.
OG.
I got my money on OG.
OG.
That had to be separated.
But what about scarves though?
But, hey, when it comes to scarves, that's all Serge Ibaka, fam.
Got his stuff. OG.
Timberwolves guard Malik Beasley is going to miss 4 to 6 weeks with the grade 3 left hamstring injury. Timberwolves can't catch a break because D'Angelo Russell came back, and then they lost the Beasley. So it's like, dang. Hornets guard / forward Gordon Hayward. He's going to miss at least 4 weeks with the right foot sprain. Kristaps Porzingis.
On Gordon Hayward. I almost butchered his name. I meant to say this last week when LaMelo got hurt, but like that made me feel like that the Jason Kidd's first year with the Bucks, where like we had a surprisingly good team, and then like our rookie got hurt like mid-season. It was just like, damn. But shit, now they're really behind. Like it's basically back to the team that they had last year, like without Hayward and LaMelo. It's like,
and that
sucks because they were fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Kristaps Porzingis sprained his right wrist, and he could be out multiple games. There's no timeline on his return at this point. And then James Harden left Monday's game early with right hamstring tightness. They said that it was like a strain, so he's going to be reevaluated in 10 days. Oh Lord, I'm tired.
At this point, like the big three in Brooklyn have barely played together. I mean, like obviously it hasn't mattered because they have talent between, if they only have 2 of their guys, but is it reason for concern yet that they haven't been able to, work on shit together? Like I'm thinking back to the Clippers last year. It was like they were fine in the regular season, but like they never really had a healthy squad like going into the playoffs, and then when they tried, like they didn't have those reps, and like they kind of flamed out. So like, in your opinions, like is that something that Brooklyn needs to be worried about, or do you think like they have the talent to kind of overcome it?
I think they have the talent to overcome it. To be honest with
Yeah,
you,
as long as they got two of them, they'll be fine. But Kyrie can't do it by himself. Clearly, like they'll run into issue if they can't get all three, or if they can't keep at least two of them on the floor. They'll run into an issue.
I mean, I guess like once it gets to the playoffs, like if they don't have reps playing together, like with all three of them are healthy, it's like you would think, oh, everybody's healthy, like they're gonna go on the run, but really like they haven't played together, like they don't know.
They've had like 7 games together,
if that.
I know it's less than 10,
right?
But
how many?
Like obviously, I think they're talented, and like they've shown that as long as they have 2 on the court or 2 healthy, like they should be okay. But again, like playoffs is different from regular season. Like you're not playing OKC and the Bulls in the playoffs.
Yeah, that is very true. And then last but not least, if I mispronounce his name, y'all please correct me. But congrats to Tigers rookie Akil Badu. He homered on the first pitch of his MLB career, the very first one. He had never played above A ball. He had never saw MLB pitch at that point in his career. I mean, it was his first pitch. At this point, he has 3 hits, a home run, a grand slam, and a walk-off single in his first 7 at-bats. So, like, this young man is out here doing his thing.
It was the next game for that grand slam. I seen that motherfucker. His parents was in the crowd. It was gig because, I mean, that motherfucker came off the bat quick. Opposite field home run. First pitch ever. That's some wild shit. That's some wild shit. I ain't never seen MLB level pitches. Like, that's some wild shit. Your first pitch is an opposite field home run, and then your next game you hit a grand slam.
Locked in.
That's a hell of an intro.
That boy good.
That's a hell of an intro.
Was that the same dude? I think, Eric, I saw you reposted on Twitter where his parents were in the crowd cheering for him. That was him? Yeah, that was tight. Okay. That was tight.
And he flipped the bat on that first pitch home run. I was like, oh, you showing out.
Right, might as well. Shit, I'm here. I did it.
he was talking shit, routing the bases. Like I don't know if he was talking shit, but he was like looking at his parents, so he's probably just like hyped up. But still,
his parents was like too. Yeah. The way his parents reacted to it made me like that. That warmed my heart. Like they were genuinely excited. It was really cool to see. That wraps up the topics of the week. Any blow the whistles?
Yeah.
We got one? All right. Blow the whistle then.
All right. So my blow the whistle is on Brandon Marshall for being loud and wrong.
My man is yelling.
Let me get that clip for you, brother. But
to set you up on his show, was it I Am an Athlete or something like that?
Yeah, I Am Athlete.
Yeah. They were having a discussion apparently about guaranteed contracts in the NBA, and he was very insistent that the NBA doesn't have guaranteed contracts like that. You got the clip?
I got the clip.
Okay.
Talking about because y'all talking about the NBA everybody got guaranteed contracts and it's false. They do. Searching this and I'm telling you it's the truth. No, they don't. Not everybody that's on the NBA roster have a guaranteed. There's two-way contracts. There's two-way contracts.
At this point he stands up.
Then there's the top dog. There's the top dog. No, it's not. There's 4 guys on the NBA team that got guaranteed contracts.
Only
and
4?
everybody else can be cut today and don't got nothing. And don't have land dime. Look it up. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. So who has a better structure, the NBA or the NFL? Everything y'all saying is what I'm saying. It's now you finally got the Russell Wilsons of the world finally saying.
All right.
Bro, you ain't answering the question. Who has a better structure then if that's what you're saying?
But I hate when people argue like that. Like they just keep talking over you, and they wrong is a bitch. But like
and they yell,
they just gonna shout you down. Like, and he's like, look it up. Okay, if you look it up, you'll see that the majority of NBA contracts are fully guaranteed. Like if a team has 4 non-guaranteed contracts, like that's a lot. You know what I mean? Like so, you're incorrect, like completely, 100%. Like there's nothing factual at all about what you said in that, loud ass rant that you went on, and like you, like For what? Like, I don't know. Like,
Just loud and wrong.
I
For no
wanted to
reason.
see that part because they probably was talking about what the guy asked, the comparison between the NFL and NBA contracts. So it's like, all right, fine. If that you're saying in essence that the NBA has the same structure as the NFL, which we all know is not the truth.
Yes.
Because majority of the NFL rosters are not guaranteed contracts. But I give you some. It's 52 guys on there. All 52 ain't guaranteed. Sure, take that with the NFL. That's what you're used to. That's what you know. So that's probably what you're trying to apply to the NBA. But it does not. It's the same. Does not apply. It's less guys, and it'd be crazy as shit if a team that has 5 starters only guaranteeing 4 of them. Don't make no damn sense
At all. Why do you think some of these contracts are so hard to move? It's because they're guaranteed. You can't just cut these, dude. You got to pay.
and the thing
We're
is,
still
like,
paying
if
Larry
you,
Sanders.
Still
Hold on.
paying Larry. All caps. Larry Sanders is getting paid.
John Lord just got done like a season or 2 ago. Like, come on,
no,
bro.
they still paying Lure.
See, what the fuck? Guaranteed money.
Josh Smith still getting paid, fam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
was
fucking
at least
is.
until last year. Like, I'm not sure if that has fallen off yet, but
They ain't even
yeah,
playing.
he ain't
bro.
been in the league since like 2015. Fuck, what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah. So like, even if you sign a non-guaranteed contract at the beginning of the season, like, there's a point in the year where like your contract automatically becomes fully guaranteed. So like, even saying like a non-guaranteed contract, like they become guaranteed at a certain point. So
They only
yeah,
can
Brandon
sign a
Marshall, you
couple.
wrong as fuck. Like, and it's not even like him being wrong. Like, I'm upset about, because like people be wrong all the time. Like, you don't have your facts.
Right.
Like, that's fine. But like, to argue it that passionately when you don't know what the fuck you talking about, and then to
Look it
shout
up.
everybody down when they're trying to correct you, is like, you don't want to. You just want to be right. Like, you don't care about like actually like
Learning or
The
or
content
like,
of the argument.
or the conversation.
Right.
You don't want a conversation. You just want to be
right.
right.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, like the Zoom screen had went away for a second, so I thought I got cut off. But yeah, y'all got
Back
it.
now. Tim had the big old smile.
Yeah, the Steve Harvey, yucking.
Dog,
That's my
that
other blow
nigga.
the whistle. That motherfucker. I need like 95% less Steve Harvey. Like, he tried to make the first hour of that versus the Steve Harvey show. Like,
Dog,
Every
story for every
song
a story.
had a story. I remember back in 1976 when this came out, I was riding my bike to this girl house.
and talking about people being loud and wrong. Like, he tried to tell Earth, Wind, and Fire when they record came out.
He sure
He's
did.
like,
Like, bro, he did.
no, it was, and then they like, it was on this album. He's like, oh shit, y'all right? Damn,
I think
thought
of
that
course. So if
like, what the, they made it, motherfucker. They know.
I made the money off this hoe. I would think I know. Like,
And then he
damn.
got salty because like everybody on Twitter was like, shut the fuck up.
And Swiss apparently at that halftime intermission
Mhm.
told Steve, like, you gotta, like, there's too much talking. And I want to just say too, like, I can understand if you're in a room with 2 of your like favorite, like legends to you, like
Mhm.
I can understand being excited and being into, like, you're like, oh my God, what opportunity. But like, just, this is about them. Not about you as a host. It's about them, not about you. You were doing a little too much you.
Yucking.
And here's the reason that the first half was so long, fam. We didn't need all them stories. Even at some point, it looked like Ronald Isley was sitting there like,
Hey, bro, you got
can I
another
sing
story,
my
Steve?
song, please? Can I
My song
sing?
is a story, my nigga.
Bradeen about to sweat his hair out listening to you. You talking too much. It's too
Yeah.
much. He got a perm. He ain't sweating that out, but
A permanent.
right.
was a-
Steve
that was
Harvey
a-
definitely.
It was some good music, man.
Man,
I tuned in as
Nothing
long as
but
I
hits.
could, then I died.
You got
I
shit
was
to
in-
do.
I had shit to do.
Yeah, she.
all right, let's move into the Tech Top 5. Last week's Tech Top 5 was WrestleMania draft. We had a low voter turnout with this one. And with that being said, me and Tim tied.
Oh shit! Again?
Fam,
It's been like 3
Oh,
weeks.
fam, listen, I feel like if wrestling fans actually saw that, because let me tell you something. The mayor was pissed off when he saw your list. He said that nigga drafted Yokozuna and Bret Hart. Why? Why?
Pander.
Why?
Pander with the Bret Hart, because I don't even fuck with him like that. But Pander.
We're going to need to get some more votes on that one because it was just a little wild, but say la vie. This week was initially going to be Diaper Dandies because March Madness ended. let's highlight some cold freshmen that have come through and played. But we also saw the news that DMX is not doing too hot. Had an overdose, a couple heart attacks. His condition is not looking good. He's apparently still in grave condition as we record this podcast now. And when you talk about verses and you think about verses, the DMX Snoop Dogg one was one of my favorites. I think there's been so many good ones, but like being able to see X healthy and see X see how much love, and like get love returned back to him, it was special to see. And X's story, if you know anything about X, you know how hard it was for him to acknowledge the fact that people actually liked him and like loved him and rocked with him, because his whole life up to that point of stardom was like the complete opposite. Like it was a rough life. And so we decided in honor of X, we're going to push the diaper dandies back. This week, we're going to just do our favorite DMX songs. So I'm very curious to see where y'all go with these. So Tim, you up first. What we got?
All right. So Who We Be is number 5. I always like the beat for that one too. Like a lot of
that.
Yeah.
And then he was flowing on that motherfucker.
Yeah, he was spitting on
He was
that.
getting his shit on.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was my shit. Anyways, Party Up, number 4.
Man, look, I heard Party Up so many times.
Yeah, I heard it too much. That's why they put on my list. I heard that shit way too much.
I've heard like it used to be some like music channel. I forget what it was. Ask your wife, Tim. Ask Sam, because she might remember it. I'm sure she has a better memory than me. It was some music channel we used to watch, and I swear, like we knew the exact time of day that Party Up was going to be playing because they played it on rotation. It wasn't the box. It was like it was a cable music channel, like Fuse or something like that. And
they used to have the actual music channels. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. When we had music video channels, like
I think it was like the thousands, weren't they? Like 1008.
I think it was like it was. We didn't have thousands yet. It was like 100 something. Like thousands came with HD, but yeah, they played Party Up like every half an hour, and we knew like on the dot. Okay, at this time it's gonna come on at the 8 of the hour because like
that's wild.
Party Up.
Number 3, Get It on the Floor.
That's my shit.
That's a Tim song.
It is
my
a Tim
shit,
song.
Hey,
That'd be so cold.
It was almost number 2. It was almost
is.
number 2.
That'd be so cold.
I was playing it earlier. I know it's gonna be on Tim list. I was like, I know it's gonna be on Tim list, fam.
Because I used to like X too, so I had about how many shows I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 here. So I was like,
those on your short list.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, what I want. But then when I got to that, I was like, this was my shit, bro. Getting that shit, bro. Hey. But anyways, number 2, How It Goes Down. That was my shit.
That's my
going
shit too.
down. Yeah,
That shit's smooth as hell. That's smooth as hell.
That's why I love it so much. Because it don't sound like a traditional X song. Like
it's
a
a summertime. It has a summertime vibe to it. Like it was real smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1, Rough Rider Anthem.
For sure.
Ping, ping. Ping, 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 ping. I hear.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all know off top, like all 5 of mine are singles. Like I ain't got no album cuts. Cause
I don't think any of us have album cuts. I think all of these are singles. It looked like.
So 5 I got Who We Be. 4 Rough Rider Anthem. 3 What's My Name. 2 Party Up, and 1 What These Women Want. Because I ain't saying that word.
Chicken phone from a nigga.
Cisco got his shit off on that song.
Hey,
I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Hey, listen, Cisco is like the chef's kiss on that song. Like he was the perfect guest feature to have on that song.
He was in his bag.
Hey, that was during Cisco run. Like I'm not gonna deny
Hell
Cisco.
yeah, he had a nice run.
Unleash the Dragon, Cisco.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. This is hard. So I gotta give my honorable mention to Back in One Piece with him and Aaliyah. That was my jiggity jam back in the day. Number 5, as Eric said, What These Women Want. When we do the graphic, it's gonna have the real title up on there though, but you know what the song is. Number 4, I got No Sunshine. A lot of my favorite DMX songs were always his more mellow mellow ones, and also just thought provoking. So no Sunshine is one of my favorites of his. Number 3 is Slippin'. Again,
that was on my short list.
Like
that sounds so cold.
Part of the reason why X has always appealed to me as an artist is because he put all his struggles and pains just on wax, and he did it in a way that it sounded like raw emotion. Every time, like when I was going through like some of my toughest, like my first real like battles with mental health, like when I was like 18, you know, like young and coming into adulthood and also taking on this other stuff, it was like X music spoke to me. Like I get, like he understands what I'm feeling like right now, and I always love that. So like it was hard for me to put Slippin' at 3. I really wanted that too, but when I heard my number 2, I had to put it back at that spot, and that's What's My Name, which I did not expect to be on my list. But when I was going through and I heard that mud come on, I was like, yo. Also didn't realize I knew that many of the lyrics to What's My Name until I heard it, and I was just rapping with him. I was like, oh yeah, this got to be this is top 2. And number 1 is How It's Going Down. We already talked about that. It's just smooth. And I want to say I like the album version, not the video version, which a lot of people will be like, oh, I like the video version with fake. No, I want the album cut. Give me the album version. I want the video version. That's number 1.
So my top 5, at 5 at What These Women Want. At number 4, How It's Going Down. Number 3, Get It on the Floor. Number 2, Slippin'. And number 1, Rough Riders Anthem.
Okay, you and Tim with the same favorite. Okay, I see y'all out here.
That shit just go hard. I used to listen to it before baseball games and shit. That was my shit. That was my go-to song.
Is also an honorable mention for me.
Which one?
What a Hood At.
I can see that. I was like, I don't know what I still know what he said on that.
If they wouldn't get us canceled, that'd be a great song to go out to.
Oh man, look,
right, I mean,
no, we have to pick one that's on everybody's list, which looks like it'd probably be How It Was Going Down. I think that's on everybody. No, it's not on Eric's list. And What These Women Want ain't on Tim's. You know what? We can figure it out in post production. I mean, you know, SoundCloud might hit us down or something like that, but you know, we'll deal with it.
We can give them like 7 seconds of it, right?
We can give them a couple seconds of it. Is What's My Name on everybody's list? Nope.
It's on mine.
Nope.
It's on mine.
No.
We're gonna go with one that's on 3 out of the 4. Party
that would
Up.
be Get It on the Floor.
That one on mine.
Oh no.
No, that ain't on Eric's or mine.
Yours.
We'll figure it out. But the point is, we want to just do something, just thinking about DMX, sending love to X. Even though things ain't looking too bright for him, we gonna hope and pray for the best for him. Absolutely. Because that man has too much to offer to the world still for him to be taken away, and he's just important to the culture. Like X was that dude. People might not realize, like younger people might not get what X was.
Yeah.
But like I wasn't a huge DMX fan. Like he had music that hit me, and I'm like, that's like my guy right here. But like, man, listen.
What was that? What was that movie? He had a cameo in a movie where he came in at the end, like singing a Christmas carol. Fuck, it was like a funny movie. That's gonna blag me.
You talking about he's doing Rudolph?
I think so, yeah.
I don't remember the movie. I remember him doing that, but I don't remember it being in the movie. Maybe
I'm conflating 2 different things, but there is a movie where he comes in at the end because like somebody goes to jail and he's like in the cell next to him. It was like a super random, but it was hilarious.
Speaking of which, Cradle to the Grave and Romeo Must Die are 2 of my favorite movies, and he's in both of those too.
Cradle to the Grave. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Cradle to the Grave is my shit.
I almost forgot about that movie.
And Romeo Must Die because I mean Aaliyah and shit too. So and Jet Li was I fuck with karate movies and shit.
Yeah, Jet Li.
Oh, it was at the end of the top 5.
Chris Rock.
I ain't see top 5. I don't think I saw top 5. Anywho, that's a show for this week, man. We hope y'all enjoyed it. As a reminder, cop your 4-year anniversary Tech File tees.
Do it.
Anywhere you see a Tech File link or post, you're going to be able to find a link to purchase that t-shirt. So make sure you get yours. Reminder, Keith got 2 of them things. So who gonna get 3? I just want to see who's going to get 3. Anywho, Rate, review, like, subscribe, tell a friend, all that good stuff that helps the show grow. We appreciate that.
For sure.
And we gonna leave it there. So if you want to follow me on social media, you can catch me.
Wait a minute.
On Twitter and Instagram at Camille Monet, CamilleMonae, because
your mom is fancy.
Thank you, sir.
At Bucks Burner on Twitter.
That's all you get.
Goddamn right.
Everyday _ gentleman
Every week.
on Instagram. K Harris 216 on Twitter and Snapchat and bishopbuns.com.
bishopbuns.com. For sure.
.org because we're an organization.
Oh Lord Jesus.
.edu because you teaching them.
Educating them. And it's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. Godspeed. Well wishes. Hope see y'all, next week. Hear y'all next week too. I won't see y'all, but I hear y'all next week.
They'll hear you.
Maybe I won't hear y'all either.
How
Y'all hear me though.
Man, what do you? Bye, y'all.